these cases that that the Chickasaw courts took over, are these all civil cases or are they also criminal?
There was a few criminal in there, but mainly civil. Civil. All misdemeanor. We don't handle any felonies. The misdemeanors, yes, we do handle in our court. Criminal. But most of the stuff we handle is civil. And a lot of it involves children. Yes. I'm sorry, go ahead.
When you took over, when Chickasaw Nation Supreme Court took over the court codification
Code of Federal Regulations.
did we also get the light horse part? Did we take the BIA police?
No, that wasn't part and parcel of the same thing. Our judicial department doesn't have anything to do with the light horse. That's part of the executive department. So if the governor worked that out,
was it during the same time period?
This, I don't know about that. The light horse came about the same time, but it wouldn't have anything to do with our department.
I understand there has to be a separation,
yes.
But it was at the same time period.
Yeah. Yes.
You said there were no criminal cases?
Felonies.
Well, felony cases. So that's not federal.
Yeah, yeah. Felonies are still going federal.
Is that a sovereignty issue?
Absolutely. We don't want the federal government taking care of our business, and we're doing a pretty good job of getting it back. The Chickasaws had a district court back in the 1800s, and then the federal government pulled the rug out from under us, and in the 1800s, so we reestablished our district court. We've always had a Supreme Court, but pretty inactive until we reestablished the district court. And so, and we reestablished the district court in 2004 when we took up the cases from the CFR court.
So does this mean you'll be looking at felony cases?
If we take the felony cases, we're going to have a place to put them and pay to put them, like in McAllister or something. So that involves
there's your idea, legislature.
So that's going to involve incarceration for long periods of time and some really bad stuff. So.
Would that mean that if we incarcerate some of our people at some of these prisons or county jails, things that the tribe is going to have to pay for their upkeep?
Yes, we have people in jail probably right as we speak, not many, thank goodness, on misdemeanors, and we have we send them over to Pontotoc County, and we pay them to house them. The Judicial Department does. Yes, sir.
But y'all have your own fund to pay for that?
Yes, it's part of our budget.
Okay, and you were talking about a lot of your cases were dealing with a child with children.
Yes, ma'am.
What programs do we have for parents? Or do we have counselors at Chickasaw provide counseling programs?
They have a department that will provide family health issue on their issues. Yes, the executive department has that, but the court and the executive department has attorneys that come over and practice on our court. And so, yes, they refer these to various programs that are available for these families.
Are there good results from that?
I think the results have been really good. But we'd much rather have them in our court than someone else's court or a state court.
So is this a skill so that comes to your court?
Yes. Yes.
How many different courts are there? I don't know how many different courts are.
With Chickasaws, there's just the district court and then the Supreme Court. And the 3 Supreme Court justices supervise the district court directly. We hire the judges, and we decide on their salaries. We have probably 5 court clerks that file cases, and we have 4 district court clerks, I believe, and 1 Supreme Court clerk. So,
How many judges are there?
there's 2 district judges. Actually, one's called a district judge and the other's called a special judge, but they do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
There are issues that do exist in Chickasaw Nation that probably most of y'all no one's ever really realized, but to identify with Chickasaws, there's a lot of discrimination, and from what I understand, there's nothing you can do about it in the tribe. Is that true?
Within the tribe?
Within the tribe?
Well, we certainly, in our court, there's not going to be any discrimination whatsoever. And we try to teach and tell our judges to be very good to our people. I mean, court's a bad experience sometimes. You just can't. No one wants to go to court. It's a bad word. So I hate to shift from the legislature, which is kind of sexy to talk about the court system.
But most people here probably have never experienced that, but identifiable Indians have.
Yes.
It's been real bad in the last few years, especially.
Our judges are Chickasaw citizens.
Is this,
Yes, sir.
this other court you're speaking of,
The CFR court or the district court? Peacemaking court.
Peacemaking court?
Okay.
Now, what do they handle?
Okay.
Strictly.
They handle any citizens that have a case in our court, or you don't have to have a case. If there's marital problems that are brewing, and you've got custody issues that are brewing, you can ask a peacemaker, but it has to be consensual between the husband and the wife both. They got to want to go. And then they can go in there, and the peacemaker acts somewhat as a mediator and tries to work out their problems. And so you can keep out of court. So the peacemakers are actually, and if you've got a case in court and you want to go to peacemaking, then the district judge signs an order to send you over to peacemaking.
And these counselors, what are these qualifications?
They're elders that want to assist in resolving conflicts, and that is a qualification. Chickasaw
They're not sociology majors,
No.
lawyers, or
No, sir.
anything like that?
No. And you can request which one you want if you have a preference. And actually, one of them isn't non-Chickasaw, one of them is. But the rest of them are Chickasaw citizens. 13 seconds, great. I know everyone's tired. Thanks for coming out here and spending your time.